3 days ago, I played in the Banff Open, and I played 6 games. So yeah, uh, the first game was against Keith, which is someone rated 2,200, and he started with c4, c6, and knight f3. After c6, my plan was if he ever wants to play this, this would transpose into the Steinitz variation or something. I don't know, but it's the whole point is that well, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but there's a little trap included with this. If white ever lets down his guard and you attack his bishop, queen a4, and then g6. After a few moves of just, I don't know, playing moves and this. If he ever slips up like rook e1, there's a tactic. There's a tactic here with knight b6, and this defends the rook on a8, and then the queen has to move, and the rook's defended. Yeah, he can also do that with e4, c6, c4, and then d5. So after that, knight f3, d5, knight e6, e3, knight f6, knight c3, and then bishop g4. So this is more in the spirit of the Caro-Kann, but there are certainly better moves like e6, continuing with the semi-Slav. But I just decided to play bishop g4. C takes d5, c takes. Here you might notice that queen b3 is a pretty good move, and I don't have many ways to defend the b7 pawn. So that's why backing up to bishop g4 and c takes, I actually have to take the knight on f3, and if he chooses to double his pawns, well, he wouldn't castle kingside anymore. And if he decides to use the queen, I just take it, and all the threats of queen b3 are pretty much neutralized. d4, knight c6. Oops. d4, knight c6, and e6. You get a pretty good Caro-Kann. So after that, c takes and queen b3. Now I can't really play bishop takes f3 anymore, because my plan was that after queen takes b7, d4, I would be attacking the queen, and if he takes, I get the knight. But the problem is that he can still take the rook on a, you might hear some birds in the background. That's because they're my birds. So, queen b3, and I can play, well, the only other move I can play is bishop c8. And I still don't get such of a good position, but it's certainly an improvement over bishop takes f3. So yeah, we continued with that, but I can't play d4 anymore, so I played knight bd7. After g takes, I played queen c8, which was a horrendous blunder, because now I can play bishop a6, and if I do nothing, he takes my queen, for example, h6, and takes, and takes, and I would lose a rook, because there are 3 minor pieces, 3, and only 1 rook for me and 2 rooks for him. So that's why I have to do something here, and what I chose was knight b6, which is an inaccuracy. Queen takes b7 is a lot better, except it's still losing, but yeah. rook b8, and but either way, I'm still down a pawn, and the game was already kind of finished. Yeah, the rest I was just playing for nothing. And that's the end. So if you look at the computer analysis for this game, it was kind of one-sided. So for the first few moves, queen b3, I could play bishop c8 and still maintain the game at a okay status, but after a while, bishop takes, and yeah. The worst move here was queen c8. And after that, yeah, it's completely losing. So that's all of round 1. And well, it's round 1, so here I'm placed at around 40, and there are 60 players in the open section. So obviously I'm gonna be playing someone higher rated, and yeah, this guy's higher rated. Yeah. So I hope to see you in the next round.